Sister Sophia is a nun and a teacher at a Catholic school. But things take a dark turn when she falls head over heels for the most popular boy in the school. Now completely obsessed, she's willing to do anything to eliminate every woman who gets too close to her forbidden crush. Hey, I'm Diogo, and today we're recapping the movie Bad Sister, 2015. Let's jump right in. Jason is a teenager who loves music and studies at a Catholic school. He dreams of becoming a musician. He even tells his family about it, but his father wants him to focus on his studies instead. During the summer break, Jason returns to school, along with his sister. At that moment, the school principal, Sister Rebecca, greets Jason's family warmly. On the same day, a new nun joins the school as a teacher. Her name is Sister Sophia. Sister Rebecca meets her in her office and immediately notices something. Sister Sophia is wearing lipstick. She reminds Sophia that school rules strictly forbid makeup and quickly offers her a tissue to wipe it off. After that, Sister Rebecca gives her a tour of the school. On the way, they run into Jason. Rebecca introduces Sister Sophia to him and mentions that Jason is quite famous at school because of his music. She also explains that Sister Sophia will be his new classroom teacher. Later, Sister Rebecca shows Sophia her new room. Inside, Sophia is watching Jason's video on her laptop, and as she stares at him, she literally kisses the screen. Yeah, that's already a red flag. This clearly shows she already knew Jason and had a serious crush on him. Sophia can't control herself and even goes to the school dorm just to watch Jason sing. The next day in class, all the girls, including Sarah, are flirting with Jason. Sister Sophia sees this and immediately gets jealous, like really jealous. When she notices Sarah getting close to Jason, she scolds her and forces her to sit far away from him. Sophia then asks Jason if Sarah is his girlfriend. Jason says no, and just like that, Sophia instantly feels relieved and happy. The next day, Sarah complains to Jason about Sister Sophia's strict and annoying behavior. While they're talking, things escalate quickly and they end up kissing. But Sister Sophia shows up at the worst possible moment, and she is not hiding her anger. She immediately orders Jason to go to class and warns Sarah never to be seen with him again. Then Sophia tells Jason to come to her room after class. Jason refuses at first. After all, boys aren't allowed in the girls' dorms, especially not the nuns' area. But curiosity wins. Later that day, Jason sneaks into her room, and what he sees shocks him. Sister Sophia has taken off her nun clothes and is standing there in red lingerie. Jason doesn't even realize she did it on purpose. Completely panicked, he runs out of the room. Sophia just watches him leave, calmly. That night, Jason can't sleep at all. He keeps thinking about Sister Sophia. The image of her won't leave his mind, and he even starts imagining kissing her. Meanwhile, while everyone is asleep, Sister Sophia sneaks into the girls' dorm and plants a cigarette inside Sarah's book, trying to frame her so she gets expelled. But Sister Rebecca catches her leaving the dorm area. When confronted, Sophia calmly says she was just doing rounds. Rebecca leaves, but Jason's sister overhears the conversation, and her suspicion towards Sophia grows. The next day in class, Sister Sophia tells everyone to open their books, and suddenly, a cigarette falls out of Sarah's book. Sophia immediately takes Sarah to the principal's office. Sarah starts crying, insisting the cigarette isn't hers. But no one believes her. She is suspended for a few days. And that's not all. This incident triggers a full search of the school dorm. During the inspection, a bottle of alcohol is found in Jason's room. When it comes time to decide Jason's punishment, Sister Sophia speaks with the other teachers and nuns. She suggests his punishment should be reduced, arguing that he deserves a second chance. But there's a catch. Jason will have to clean the school grounds alongside the nuns. Sophia also insists he stays at school over the weekend, because she clearly has her own plans for him. Then we get a flashback. It shows how Sister Sophia became obsessed with Jason in the first place, after watching his music videos online and going through his photos. She later discovers that a new teacher named Sophia was hired at Jason's school, so she meets the real Sister Sophia and attacks her, taking her place by force so she can get closer to Jason. Yes, she literally stole her identity. On the weekend, Jason is punished by cleaning the garden, and Sophia uses this opportunity to get closer to him. She starts subtly seducing him while he works, even unbuttoning her outfit to get his attention. Jason starts developing feelings for her. That night, while Jason is alone in his room, Sister Sophia sneaks in again and secretly starts recording him. Jason is shocked when he sees her. Sophia moves closer and tries to kiss him, asking for intimacy. At first, Jason hesitates, thinking it's wrong. She's a nun after all. She studies the ambassador's slowly routine, convinces him, monitors and he eventually gives in, and works alongside other operatives. Jason feels extremely guilty about what happened. They discover Sophia tells him not to feel bad and warns him not to retrieving critical documents later hidden inside when Jason is alone. Locker. Sophia sneaks into his room again. Nikita arranges and starts smelling his clothes like she's completely lost inside a hotel room. But this time, Zoe walks in and catches her and his mistress. Zoe tells her brother then about what she saw. The mistress mistress and lures him inside. Sister Sophia starts giving Zoe lower grades. She slips him a drug drink. After knocking him unconscious, Sophia calls Zoe into her office. The hidden operative begins disguising himself. The room is empty. Everything seems to be going according to plan until the center informs them that the ambassador has recently changed looking at the answers because of her low grades. Suddenly, the entire operation catches her in the act. To clean up the mess, she accuses Zoe of cheating. The center sends in Victor, and Zoe ends up a legendary operative known for handling impossible situations. Victor arrives at the hotel and immediately eliminates the guards before dragging their bodies inside. Then, without hesitation, he kills the ambassador using acid. Not exactly subtle, but Victor has never been known for subtlety. When the disguised operative protests that this wasn't part of the plan, Victor simply shoots him too. Problem solved, Victor style. With the situation spiraling out of control, Nikita assumes the ambassador's identity and accompanies Victor to the embassy. While Victor waits outside, she heads to the ambassador's office and retrieves the documents hidden inside a secure safe. Unfortunately, as she's leaving, a dog spots her and begins barking. The noise alerts the guards, triggering alarms throughout the building. Nikita manages to reach Victor, but they are quickly surrounded at the gate. Without hesitation, Victor pulls out his weapon and fights off the approaching guard. His incredible skills buy them enough time to escape, but he suffers fatal wounds during the battle. Using the last of his strength, Victor drives Nikita to safety before finally succumbing to his injuries. Later that night, a devastated Nikita returns home and collapses into Marco's arms. At that moment, Marco reveals something unexpected. He already knows she has been living a secret life. Despite everything, he still loves her. He gently tells her that she should disappear before this dangerous world destroys her completely. Hearing those words breaks Nikita emotionally. Through tears, she admits that Marco is the first person who has ever truly cared about her. The two spend one final night together before she quietly leaves the following morning. When Bob learns that Nikita has abandoned the center, he visits Marco's apartment hoping to find her. He explains that she's in serious danger because she still possesses the documents stolen from the embassy. To Bob's surprise, Marco calmly hands over the documents. He reveals that he secretly took them from Nikita to protect her. In the end, the two men share a rare moment of understanding. Despite everything that happened, they both know one thing for certain: they're going to miss Nikita. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to subscribe for more movie summaries, turn on notifications, leave a like to support the channel, and thanks for watching. After class, Jason goes to the church to confess his sins. He sits inside the confession booth and starts talking about his guilt for being intimate with a nun. But to his shock, it's not a priest on the other side, the Sister Sophia. She steps inside the booth, and things escalate immediately. She begins kissing Jason and gets physically involved with him right there inside the confessional. Yeah, this situation just keeps getting worse. Later that weekend, Jason goes to a party with Sarah. They get close and end up kissing, but Jason's mind is clearly somewhere else, still stuck on Sister Sophia. He starts remembering everything that happened with her, and his mood completely shifts. He decides to leave the party, leaving Sarah behind. As he walks out, Jason is holding a bottle of alcohol. A police officer stops him, but at that exact moment, Sister Sophia shows up and rescues him. After that, she takes Jason to a hotel. But Jason is not okay with any of this. He feels like everything is wrong. Sophia tells him she wants him by her side forever. She even says she has money and suggests they could run away and live happily together in Paris. But Jason refuses. He gets angry and says it was all a mistake and he wants nothing to do with it anymore. He leaves the room, leaving Sophia in tears. Outside, Jason sits on a bench by the road and calls his sister Zoe, asking for help. Shortly after, his father arrives, and surprisingly, his dad finally gives him permission to pursue his music career. Back at school, Jason enters his room and finds Sister Sophia unconscious on his bed. He panics, thinking she may have taken pills in an attempt to harm herself. He immediately tries to perform CPR on her, but the moment he does, Sophia suddenly wakes up. It was all a setup. She did it just to get his attention. Jason is completely disturbed by her behavior and loses his patience. He threatens to report everything to the principal and expose her, but Sophia counters immediately. She threatens him back, saying she will reveal that he had a physical relationship with a nun, something that would destroy his reputation and his musical future. Jason goes silent. He knows she has him trapped. Sometime later, while Sister Sophia is teaching, Sister Rebecca arrives and allows Sarah to return to classes since her punishment has ended. After that, Sarah and Jason start getting close again, and their relationship improves. They're often seen together, openly showing affection. But watching this, Sister Sophia slowly becomes consumed by jealousy and rage. She can't handle it anymore, so she begins planning something darker. Sophia quietly goes to the girls' dorm, where Sarah is taking a shower, and then she attacks her violently, killing her. Afterwards, she stages the scene by placing soap on the floor to make it look like an accident. Students gather at the chapel and pray, mourning the tragedy. but Jason is not convinced. He confronts Sophia directly, accusing her of being responsible for Sarah's death. However, Sophia shows no remorse, no fear, nothing. Instead, she becomes furious and threatens Jason, even showing him the video of their intimate moments. Now the blackmail is fully in play. On the weekend, Jason and Zoe return home to visit their parents. Meanwhile, Sophia plans to meet Jason again while he is with his family. She asks Sister Rebecca for permission to attend her aunt's funeral. Later, Jason and Zoe are having dinner with their parents at a restaurant when Sophia suddenly appears there. Jason's father greets her warmly and even invites her to join them at the table. Meanwhile, Sister Rebecca calls the hospital where Sophia claimed her aunt was staying, but she discovers something shocking. There is no patient with that name at all. Sophia lied. After dinner, Zoe becomes suspicious of Sister Sophia's behavior and questions Jason about it. Jason finally confesses everything to his sister about their relationship and the blackmail video. Zoe starts questioning whether Sister Sophia is even a real nun, so they secretly go into Sophia's room and check her laptop. And that's when they discover the truth. Her real name is Laura Peterson. Laura deliberately disguised herself as Sister Sophia to get close to Jason. To do that, she killed the real Sister Sophia and stole her identity. Meanwhile, Sister Rebecca calls Laura into her office and exposes all her lies. Just as Rebecca is about to reveal everything to the priest, Laura strikes her hard on the head, knocking her unconscious. Jason and Zoe try to reach Sister Rebecca's room, knocking on the door, but no one answers. They decide to head to the church instead. Inside, Laura hears everything. She now knows Jason and Zoe have discovered her true identity. At the church, Jason and Zoe confront her and tell her they know the truth and plan to report her. Laura snaps completely. She violently attacks Zoe, knocking her unconscious. In the chaos, another nun appears and tries to pull Laura away. Jason seizes the moment, grabs a screwdriver, and she studies Laura the ambassador's routines. The imposter monitors his movements and works alongside other operatives. Eventually, to gather intelligence. Everything returns to normal. They discover that obtaining a key from the ambassador is essential to retrieving critical documents hidden. If you enjoyed this recap, locker, feel free to accomplish this. And before you go, arranges I'll leave you with two movie recommendations. An operative hides inside a hotel room frequently visited by the ambassador and his mistress. Nikita then impersonates the mistress and lures him inside. Once alone, she slips him a drugged drink, knocking him unconscious. Meanwhile, the hidden operative begins disguising himself as the ambassador. Everything seems to be going according to plan until the center informs them that the ambassador has recently changed his security code. Suddenly, the entire operation is compromised. To clean up the mess, the center sends in Victor, a legendary operative known for handling impossible situations. Victor arrives at the hotel and immediately eliminates the guards before dragging their bodies inside. Then, without hesitation, he kills the ambassador using acid. Not exactly subtle, but Victor has never been known for subtlety. When the disguised operative protests that this wasn't part of the plan, Victor simply shoots him too. Problem solved, Victor style. With the situation spiraling out of control, Nikita assumes the ambassador's identity and accompanies Victor to the embassy. While Victor waits outside, she heads to the ambassador's office and retrieves the documents hidden inside a secure safe. Unfortunately, as she's leaving, a dog spots her and begins barking. The noise alerts the guards, triggering alarms throughout the building. Nikita manages to reach Victor, but they are quickly surrounded at the gate. Without hesitation, Victor pulls out his weapon and fights off the approaching guard. His incredible skills buy them enough time to escape, but he suffers fatal wounds during the battle. Using the last of his strength, Victor drives Nikita to safety before finally succumbing to his injuries. Later that night, a devastated Nikita returns home and collapses into Marco's arms. At that moment, Marco reveals something unexpected. He already knows she has been living a secret life. Despite everything, he still loves her. He gently tells her that she should disappear before this dangerous world destroys her completely. Hearing those words breaks Nikita emotionally. Through tears, she admits that Marco is the first person who has ever truly cared about her. The two spend one final night together before she quietly leaves the following morning. When Bob learns that Nikita has abandoned the center, he visits Marco's apartment hoping to find her. He explains that she's in serious danger because she still possesses the documents stolen from the embassy. To Bob's surprise, Marco calmly hands over the documents. He reveals that he secretly took them from Nikita to protect her. In the end, the two men share a rare moment of understanding. Despite everything that happened, they both know one thing for certain: they're going to miss Nikita. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to subscribe for more movie summaries, turn on notifications, leave a like to support the channel, and thanks for watching.